world is full of healing, Trixie, and people who care and who'll help you to find it.
Welcome to Watch Mojo UK, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 Call the Midwife moments.
Before we begin, we publish new content every day, so be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos.
For this list, we're looking at the most emotionally charged moments in this much-loved show. From the joyous to the heartbreaking, the series shows it all. Because we will be focusing on some major plot points involving the main characters, consider this your spoiler alert warning. Do you have a top moment in mind? Let us know in the comments. Number 10. A mother finally accepts her baby.
What's wrong?
Nurse Lee, would you ring for the doctor now, please?
A common theme in the show is rising above adversity and conquering any obstacles with love, ideas which are exemplified with this emotional storyline. A mother is distraught when her son is born with spina bifida, and she completely shuts down, rejecting her baby and neglecting her other children, leaving her husband desperately struggling to keep the family together.
I'm not up to it, nurse. Please. I'm trying, I really am.
Bullying from her neighbours only makes the mother retreat further. However, eventually her attitude changes and she starts to get over her shock by feeling less fearful of her son. It's a moment of sheer relief and admiration to see her walking her son proudly out into the community, showing immense bravery and devotion to her family. A testament to the power of support and love.
Sometimes in life, one has to take a chance. Without risk, there's no possibility.
Number 9. Chummy's mother dies.
I can't move my arms.
Those are the biggest size.
Oh well.
Ignoring her mother's constant negativity and dismissive comments, the hilarious Chummy always remained a glowing ray of optimism throughout their tumultuous relationship, despite craving love and acceptance. However, when she falls ill with nowhere to go, Chummy moves her mother in with her, insisting on caring for her during her final days. Realising her mum is fading, Chummy takes off her nursing uniform, puts on her mother's robe, and lays next to her, crying, indicating her no longer being there as a nurse, but as a daughter. After telling her mother she loves her one last time, the moment is a devastating release as Chummy finally gets the reconciliation and peace she needed.
I love you.
If you honestly got through this scene without bawling, who hurt you? Number 8. A dangerous abortion.
You need to go to hospital, Kath. I can't. They'll send for the police. It's against the law, Leslie.
The 1960s was a period of monumental progression and cultural shifts. Unfortunately, however, there were still many areas where British society failed, one of which was the regulation of and attitudes towards abortion. A young unmarried woman falls pregnant and undergoes an illegal procedure to terminate the pregnancy. But unsurprisingly, it's not done safely, and she becomes incredibly ill afterwards. The aftermath is harrowing viewing. In the bathroom of Nonnatus house, we see a young nun and a midwife put their duty and humanity before judgment to help her through a most traumatic experience. From the mother's agony at hearing the baby pass out of her to the kindness of the midwives, the moment showcases the excruciating spectrum of life's emotions, from desperation to salvation. Number 7. Phyllis's Spanish class romance.
May I ask, senora or senorita?
It's Miss.
You're never too old to get those butterflies for that someone special, and it's never too late for a second chance. Nobody proves that better than Phyllis in this touching moment.
Hope to see you at the next class.
I should like that.
A middle-aged stern spinster, Phyllis unexpectedly meets a like-minded gentleman in her evening Spanish class and is quickly smitten thanks to their sophisticated and charming rapport. However, later she is devastated to learn he has a wife suffering from severe dementia, causing him to feel like a widower despite being married. Humiliated by the lies and betrayal, our hearts break to see Phyllis hurt, but she shows her forgiveness by attending a flamenco show with him. Her reaction is a masterclass in compassion and dignity, and this moment reaffirms our reasons for loving her.
You came for the flamenco, that's all.
Number 6. Barbara's death.
No change. But keep a close eye.
This one's always going to hurt, and if you say otherwise, you're lying, okay? Not long into her marriage with Tom, the much beloved Barbara falls ill with meningitis and develops septicemia, shocking everyone with how quickly she deteriorates. After being in hospital for a few days, she regains consciousness and seems to improve.
What did I tell you? She's a strong lass.
However, her condition worsens again, and she soon realizes she's about to die.
You must always hold my hand. Even if I can't feel you.
With her devoted husband and best friend by her side, she goes peacefully and with no anger, holding Tom's hand as she drifts away, just as she'd wished. Known for her youth, selfless nature and generous heart, the unfairness of the loss of Barbara made this one of the hardest goodbyes and most devastating moments of the series.
She's gone.
Number 5. Trixie admits she is an alcoholic. It was a haunting reminder of people's personal struggles to see the beautiful, confident, fan favourite Trixie show her vulnerable side in this sobering moment.
Is it alright to call if I don't want to die? Because all I really want is just to stop drinking.
As she confronts her worsening addiction at Alcoholics Anonymous, hers is the only face we see throughout the scene, leaving viewers with no option but to focus on her courage as she makes the brave decision to seek help.
I am the daughter of a man who drank. I am the daughter of a man who fought in a war. I heard him yelling at night.
The raw intimacy of the moment strips away any barriers between Trixie and the viewer, and instead puts us right in the scene with her. It's the stunning combination of pitch-perfect writing along with Helen George's captivating performance that makes this moment so poignant, confirming Trixie as the strong, resilient powerhouse we all know her to be.
My name is Beatrix, but people call me Trixie. And I am an alcoholic.
Number 4. Reggie finds his community.
I love you, Reggie.
I love you, Mum.
In season 6, we're introduced to Reggie, a young man with Down syndrome living with his mother, but is incredibly lonely. When Reggie's mum dies suddenly, his second cousin Fred and his wife Violet take him in.
Reggie. It's all right.
Despite initial reluctance, Violet grows to love Reggie being around, and he tells her he's happy but wants his own friends.
Your mum would be delighted. All she ever wanted was for you to be happy.
Reggie then moves to an assisted living facility, offering support and friendships with young people like him. The comfort and acceptance Reggie finally feels in the community, along with the genuine sadness expressed by Fred and Violet when they leave him, mean this moment gives us a purely happy ending, and a lesson in doing the selfless thing for those you love.
I'm not sad, I'm happy.
Number 3. Sister Evangelina's funeral.
5 minutes to gather my thoughts before Compline, that's all I ask.
Following a stroke, Sister Evangelina seemed to be recovering well, and was back to her usual brusque self when she stunned everyone by dying suddenly at the end of season 5. Although not an affectionate or emotional character, Sister Evangelina cared deeply for and was loved intensely by those around her.
Sister Evangelina went to her rest, surrounded by her colleagues and mourned by people she had nursed.
She was a pillar of strength and support to others, and her true impact on the community was only evident at her funeral, when countless people turned out for her final journey, including mothers, fathers, and babies she delivered. A heart-wrenching symbol of her efficient, understated self, her well-worn shoes are tenderly placed atop her coffin, instead of flowers. The perfect goodbye to a beloved character who selflessly dedicated her life to serve others.
But her work carried on, in the love that lived beyond her, and the hope that knew no end.
Number 2, Barbara and Tom's wedding carousel.
And now, I know exactly who that man is.
As far as grand gestures go, nothing beats a declaration of devotion like whipping out a fairground ride on your wedding day for your new bride. When she must suddenly bring forward her wedding so her dad can attend, Barbara misses out on planning her dream day, but is grateful he can be there, telling Tom her happiest childhood memory involving her father and a magical carousel ride.
And then he lifted me up onto the most beautiful horse on the carousel.
So, to let her relive that joy and have the celebration she deserves, Tom surprises her with one on their wedding day.
Open them.
The look of awe in her face and the pure adoration Tom has for her in this moment is beyond perfect, making it one of the most emotional moments of the show. Take note, fellas. Number 1, Sheila and Patrick declare their love.
I wrote to you.
Yes.
Will they? Won't they? Do it already! These two kept us guessing for the show's first 2 seasons, and it's safe to say we all shared a tearful sigh of relief when this emotional rollercoaster at last came to a blissful conclusion. After suffering a crisis with her devotion to God due to her growing love for Patrick, Sheila leaves the Order, and we later see her walking alone in the mist, literally and emotionally lost.
What if you'd got lost?
I was lost. I got the wrong bus.
Patrick finds her, and they tentatively confess their feelings for each other, finally introducing themselves with their first names, symbolising their shared new beginning.
I am completely certain. I don't even know your name.
Sheila.
Patrick.
This unforgettable scene is perfect in its delicate, heartwarming simplicity, setting the stage for a couple who continuously shows us what true love is. #goals.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from WatchMojo UK and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.